check this, right? If I had the power to do whatever I want, I mean like anything in the world, I, after going through like living a life where, you know, it's all the ups and downs, they would say, you know what? I just wanna chill and do nothing. You understand? And after chilling for a good while and doing nothing, you'll say, you'll probably wanna create. We talking about having the power to do whatever you want, right? You'd probably wanna create a reality where it's like, you know, after you beat a game and you get cheat codes to run through the game with unlimited life, invulnerability, invincibility, unlimited ammo, health, all these different things, unlimited gems and coins and all these things. Yeah, you know, there's get all code in the end. Yeah, this is it. This is what you would do. You understand? So I make that example to show you this is exactly what the hidden ones in this reality and on this planet right now, this is what they're trying to do. You understand it? And this is where the holographic reality come in. So it will start with Earth, and it will eventually, they would create a whole universe. You understand? This is the aim. They want to create a whole holographic universe with bytes. Remember, bytes is space, right? That could be manipulated. So in this now, they would be like ultimate gods. You understand? They would be ultimate gods within this reality, this holographic reality, utilizing bytes. You understand? And in order for this to happen, it must have some form of the original consciousness. So this is what has been being put into place from the beginning of technology, the beginning of mathematics. You understand? This is why I would say mathematics is actually even is like the mathematics we utilizing today. The whole idea and concept behind it, the whole purpose of it is for a low vibrational wicked intent. You understand? So yeah, eventually right now they had bytes. So bytes was probably the smallest amount measurement they could find to be able to manipulate space, like height, width, length, breadth, you understand, depth, these different things, to create third-dimensional data transfer, you understand, and data containment. You understand? So that's what a byte really is. So eventually they will reach a point where they're into nanobytes. You understand? Because when you're into nanobytes, when you hit nanobytes, you understand, when they reach even micro than bytes, or the micros, I mean, it have like atomic levels and all these different things, right? We know all these things. But I mean, in terms of they being able to manipulate data, right now, as far as we know, what I know, is bytes, right? So when they reach levels like nanobytes and things, you talking about spreading this level of technology, spreading as if it's, you understand, from the Earth into like solar systems and galaxies, and now they literally telling you what is out there because they put it. You understand? They could literally tell you, hey, how much hundreds of years from now or whatever, they would be able to literally tell you what is out there. There's where you'll be able to see things like Star Trek and Star Troopers, or whichever one they call these things. You understand? This is where you get to see these people doing hyper travel and you understand? But you see the spacecraft still looking like Earth metals. You understand? Or you understand all these different things? Or even the idea of going to places like the moon and all these different things. The only how they could go to the moon is if they put the moon there. You understand? The only how they could hyper travel is if they create any reality of hyper. You understand? Light speed traveling and all these different things. They had to literally create the infrastructure and the space. You understand? They had to create the vacuum for it to be able to operate, or the bubble, for all these things to exist in. And this is where the holographic universe falls into play. Because they control any bytes, they are God. You understand? The only thing is to ask yourself is, can this coincide with already put in place structure? Like for instance, this matrix or this reality already has structures to it. It already have its own gravity. And when I use the word gravity, all I mean to say is that it already have will. When I say will, it's design and makeup. All that's all gravity is. Gravity is the laws that govern the matter that maintains the shape and form and the structure and the integrity of what the reality you're experiencing. That is all gravity is. Gravity is not something to take and try to create maths or fire loss. For the time you do that, you're out of time and already you're lost. So this is why they will always, instead of be able to understand what this gravity is, they are forced and they are backed into a corner to say, you know what, we can't become one with that, because to become one with that means that we wouldn't have the full control. So let's create our own reality utilizing bytes. You understand? And this is what it is. Holographic reality. Brace yourself, because they're putting these devices into you, you know. You understand? Micro, nano. Eventually it will become nano. Technology, they inject it into you and it go where it need to go. And it interface with your system, your organic system, as we know it to be. You understand? Which we already know, even though we call this organic, is only because it is all we ever know. Right? Which all this is technology. This is highly advanced technology created by a highly advanced being. The same way how we create it. The same way how we going to try to, man or whosoever, the hidden ones, the same way how they're going to try to create their own reality is the same way how this reality was once created like that. You understand? So, the fact of the matter is, becoming aware, you understand? Becoming aware of these things makes the whole difference. You understand? It makes the whole difference between bots and slave bots, slaves and rebels, or the rebellious ones, or the real ones. You understand? It makes a whole total difference, because eventually, if you look right now, people think they're free, but that robot life is not freedom. That's not satisfaction. How much days will you wake up in paradise before this paradise become your prison? Before you realize, like, shit, same thing over and over. Being born into a system that is already in play, you have to ask yourself, what's my end game? You understand? What's the end game? Especially when you know to yourself that, hey, this ain't even the realest existence. So, should you really fight to conquer and dominate and change anything when this is not the realest existence? You understand? You understand? And the direction they want to take it is even a less. You understand? The existence would become even less of a reality. So, what direction, if you was to visualize it in having a direction, what direction would you want to go? As being expanding with existence and the way how creation is being compelled to just expand and grow? Or would you be influenced or awake enough to say, you know what, I am going to the source. You understand? I am going to the source. Every cycle of consciousness that I find myself in, I'll continue to seek out the source, impregnate the source with my ambition as an individual that way how to do, you know. Every when I say impregnate the source with your ambition, now this could be taken like, well, wait a minute, you have to conquer the world, you have to dominate the world. No. Freeing yourself from the prison is what I mean. The only way to do that is to get into the egg and to get an avatar that now, you understand, holds the whole existence that you just came from. Like, you was a sperm. You came from sperm. That was a whole life you experienced. You understand? And then when you got the egg out of all the other millions, you then got an avatar to be able to experience a whole, you understand, larger, what we would view as a larger existence as compared to sperm's nano, micro, you understand, in size in the palm of your hand. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse my hand, guys. You understand? I was doing a little vegetation. Right? And meditation. Now, I know some people will say, why Medi? Medi is in the middle. It's neither here nor there. Now, that's how you could see it. Where you want to be high, or you want to be low. You want to be left, you want to be right. Or you want to create your intent as you push on. Create your intent, create your reality. By breaking free from every reality you find yourself in. That is what it is, you know. Break free from every reality, consciousness, or gravity you find yourself in. So this is what we had to do with this reality. This was the intent of this reality. You understand? If you want to like take off the headset and say, okay, I'm done with this game, I had enough, it's time for me to get to reality where, you understand? You had to be able to break free. There's no coming out of this. You had to break free from every chain. Every chain have different ways that they manifest themselves to you, on you, with you, as you. You understand? Becoming your ego. Becoming your self-consciousness within whatever existence you find yourself in. You understand? These things manifest themselves in like your senses. You understand? That senses, that is allow for emotion. And for these emotions, when not in check, to bring you down to a low state, a low vibration, where once you're fed up enough, you will say, you know what? I had enough of this shit. Time for me to vibrate higher. Now the reality is, existence, realities that are created eventually collapse on themselves, right? This reality is eventually going to collapse because it's not real. Neither is the one that man is trying to create out of this already not real existence. So it's like you're building a house on already weak or water soak. You're building your house on a swamp. You understand? That is what it is, you know. That reality they're going to try to create right now, that is like building a house on a swamp. Now, yes, Earth is in a sense is a solid reality when used for what it is meant to be used for. But the purpose of creating a holographic reality within already what is considered organic reality, where we could grow with this nature. You understand? And I know people hear me out, right? Hear me out when I say this. Understand what I say? When I say grow with nature, I'm talking about being able to fuse every organic matter to come out with a higher enlightenment of the chemical, the alchemy. You understand? You understand? That is what it's supposed to be. But instead, we literally destroying the materials, the organic matter, and making shapes and forms when the energetic life force has already been forced out of the material and matter. You understand? Burning and destroying. Or you don't find bytes, megabytes, and bytes, like taking a bite out of the forbidden fruit, kind of have a resonance to it, a connection. You don't find so? Taking a bites, right? Why are they called bites? Why are they called bites? And why, and the analogy with biting the forbidden fruit. An apple product with the bite out of the apple. You understand? See the link and see where it coming to, right? Don't know.